lowest common multiple. Lowest common multiple. And lowest common multiple is the smallest common multiple of two or more positive integers. Is the lowest common multiple of two or more positive integers. Now, you need to, and I'm telling you this up front, you need to know the difference between a factor and a multiple. A factor are numbers that can go into a larger number, while multiples is when we take an initial value and we start multiplying it like the timetable. That number times 1, that number times 2, that number times 3, that number times 4, that number times 5. So, in other words, factors break down a number, are the component parts of that number, while multiples are what happens if that number keeps growing and growing. Okay, so factors are small, multiples factors are smaller than the value you want, or the exact value are smaller, while multiples begin at the value that you're talking about and it just keeps getting bigger. Okay, so we may probably need to make a table. After we look at laws, we may need to make a table just on the difference between factors and multiples. It's very important you know the difference, and you'd be surprised that people up to third year still have trouble differentiating between a factor and a multiple. All right. Okay. The next part is the prime factor. Prime factor is the factor of a particular number which also happens to be a prime number. In other words, all right? In other words, a prime number is those numbers that happen to be prime that when you multiply them together give you that number that you're talking about. Now, let me stop sharing for a minute.